Hello there, people who have access to the internet and who are currently using it to watch this video. My name is Pun Food, or just Pun if you prefer, and we're playing as Biospark. We're already starting at this friend wheel segment in the friendly fields or whatever it is called. That shows just how much they made this into like more of a speed run than like a, you know, replaying of the whole game. They definitely cut out a good chunk of stuff. Because I believe this section takes us all the way to Meta Knight. I'm gonna try to speedrun through this so I can combo it with, section 3? Level 3. They're calling them levels. Okay, yeah, I can just call them levels, okay. So I'll try to get through all of level 2 and level 3 in this episode. But if I fall a little short, that's fine. Honestly, I really want to do the rest of this in 2 episodes. Not because, like, the rest of this mode in 2 episodes. Not because, like, oh, I want to rush myself, but, you know, speedrun, whatever, right? But more so out of, oh yeah, when you're Ninja, that's a move we never got to show off, but if you're at the surface of the water with Ninja, you have the cool bamboo attack, I guess, you know? Not really too useful, though, especially not in this game, where it's really short range. I think it has better range in other games. But just because we're an ally now, doesn't mean we get to really use much of our abilities underwater. Honestly, I think Kirby's better with his bubbles. Anyway. What was I saying? So... are you gonna... okay, stamina upgrade. Health, level 1. It says health, but it's actually been retconned to stamina. From Super Kirby Clash / Kirby Clash in general, I guess, you know. Sure, we'll get you instead of Knuckle Joe. We don't need a Knuckle Joe sandwich. No, we already have fire on you, so we'll actually replace you with you, and then we can do the thing. We can light the thing, and it should... there we go. And this should give us a another upgrade thing. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, I'd like to get this done, the rest of this mode done in this part and the next part. Not because I'm trying to like be a cool speedrunner or whatever, you know, whatnot, but more so just out of sheer, I don't want, this is like an extra mode. I don't want it to take like a whole, you know, other gameplay, you know, like the main game took me 11 episodes, 12 if you count beating the final level, you know, as, you know, a thing. But, you know, I don't want this to also take like 5, like basically half of like the main game. Sure, it is basically just the main game again, so it would make sense, but at the same time, there's a bit of like, just, I don't know. Oh my god, our underwater attack sucks. I forget what Waddle do and like Plug get to do as underwater attacks in this mode. Anyway. But, so there's that, because on the whole, if the main game takes 11 episodes, I don't want to spend like any more than like 13 on other content. I shouldn't have to, but like, if the main game is 11, then I guess I want the extra content to be, like, only 13 within itself, because then we get to, like, 24, and we could say the 12th episode kind of was part of the main game, due to it being an extra level, you know, within still story mode or whatever, you know, right? Whatever argument you want to make. Okay. Light the thing. I can't get it. So... fine. This is stupid, but I really want that upgrade. Bye-bye, Waddle Doo. Okay, there we go. Anyway, what was I saying? Something about, yeah, so in 3D World, I did a world per episode, which equated to 12 episodes for the entire series because, well, there are 12 worlds. Because like episode 1 was World 1, episode 2 was World 2, episode 8 was Bowser, 9 was Star, 10 was Mushroom, 11 was Flower, and then 12 was Crown, right? And then Bowser's Fury is like under the 3D World like title or playlist or something, but I think I only ended up doing 6 Bowser's Fury episodes, yeah. So that's like half as much for all the side content. Granted, Bowser's Fury is kind of its own thing, but it's lumped under 3D World because it's basically, it's included with when you buy 3D World for Switch, so, you know. But also, it's lumped under 3D World because it is kind of a side mode in the game. It's a bit shorter, but it's almost its own fleshed out thing. But that's why I labeled it as, Bowser's Fury Episode 1 or Bowser's Fury Episode 2, versus calling it 3D World Episode 13 Bowser's Fury. You know, right? So I guess part of the deal with that is, I didn't necessarily want to, and then I did something similar with, You Eat Loogie Soup, where it's still under the You Eat Soup, sort of playlist, but it's not, but it's titled, you know, You Eat Loogie Soup Episode 1. But neither of those two, oh, I could have had him on the team. Whatever. So, you know, so far I've never had, like, side content be more in length than, than the main game. But Kirby is kind of a different story. Kirby is known for having, you know, a lot of extra content, you know, after you beat the game. Even still, I would like to try and not exceed the main game. You know, whether it be because I'm moving faster through it, because it's kind of meant to be speedrun after the main game, there's not as much tutorial stuff, or simply just because I decide, you know, well, I guess that would be the case where it wouldn't take as long as the main game. But, like, I can't think of a single Kirby game where the side content will ever, aside from maybe this one, and that's a strong maybe based on how fast I can get through some stuff. You know, aside from maybe this one, I can't think of a single Kirby game where the side content will end up being longer than the, what do you want to call it? Than the, like, the main stuff. Okay, let's grab Bird on. Okay. And let's add Wind, because that'll be helpful for dealing with, like, fire and stuff. Anyway, so, what was I gonna say? This game has a lot of stuff. It has, this mode, it has Heroes in Another Dimension as the ultimate choice that we still have left to complete. So even if I get this mode done, guest star done in, you know, this episode and the next episode, that brings us to episode 15. And then, in terms of Here's in Another Dimension, that might take... I forget how long Here's in Another Dimension is, but it might take... I don't know, like... What do I want to say? Here's in Another Dimension could take, any amount of time, really. I mean, again, I kind of forget how long it is. But, assuming something... it might be 4 episodes, if not more, for Here's in Another Dimension, honestly. Now that I think about it. But, okay. Thank you. Okay. But yeah, Here's in Another Dimension might take more time than, it might take 4 episodes. Just because, of the length of that. But it could also take, like 2 or 3. I don't know. I'll know when I record it, I guess, but, you know. But this mode, I would like to try and at least cut down on some, you know, I guess if I stop, you know, at a checkpoint, you know, halfway through level 3, then I could complete, well, actually the finale of level 5 isn't too long, like it's not ridiculously long where I'd seriously be stretching it if I try to combo 4 and 5, but trying to combo 4 and 5 can actually be a bit rough. Just knowing all the levels that are in there and how long. It took me about 15 minutes to beat level 1, so I predict that beating level 2 will also take about 15 minutes, especially given that we are practically to the boss fight. So, like, this is the last normal level before the boss fight normally. So the question is, do they have us go through the extra levels? I don't remember going through the beach and Friendly Fields extra level. But they might be saving that for after, though then again we hit a checkpoint. So my guess is that we just go straight into the boss after this. Anyway. It's all about speed. So I'm just gonna do this, but also, do I go in the door? I forget. I think there's an attack up here. Health up, even better actually. Anyway. We need that. Then we can just drop down. The wall cling is useful, but it also can kind of suck sometimes. Just with stopping some of your falls that you need to fall down fast, you know. Yeah, here's what I thought. The extra levels. Anyway. Actually, a spider would probably be better than Parasol. Sure, Parasol could give water, like, I don't know how much I'm really gonna want water. And I believe this stage has the challenge room where you need to use a spider web? Or am I thinking... No, it's definitely this stage. But I guess the question is it this stage still, despite, you know, the fact we're playing guest star? Like, did they take it out for guest star is my question. Anyway. Let's head in here, and we gotta do this part. So, I don't have fire. Thank God. Okay. Well, here's another speed, so we're really just lacking in the attack department. But... need to hit the end of the level soon if I want to do the whole... do levels 2 and 3 in this episode bit. I don't know, we could go a little over 30 minutes, I guess, but, you know. Alright. don't know why when like I start thinking about how long do I need to make episodes, how many episodes can I make out of this thing, you know, how many episodes should I make out of this thing. I always seem to talk about it in the episode, but it's because as I play the game, you know, it changes my thought process about it, of course, and I like to verbalize what I'm thinking out loud. Verbalize? Is that the right? I mean, I guess it's just I could say I like to say what I'm thinking out loud, but I mean, why else? You know, of course I like to do that. You know, why else would I be here? You know. Yeah, we're gonna come in at least over like 18, which I'm fine with, I guess, sorta. But I don't know. It's like if I do one level per episode, then that would put me at 17, plus the possibility of having to do 4 of the other things in an episode. I guess it's like, I don't want to go too far over 30. So if it's gonna be a case of, basically, if it's basically going to be a case of I have to, of course my allies get to it before me because I want to do the cool moves, and they're like, no, we're gonna just take it out before you get a chance. Anyway. It's really a tough call. No, you know what? I think I know what I'm gonna do. I think I figured it out. Anyway, we don't have max attack, but we have max the other two. Did we miss some attack boosts somehow? Well, I don't know if we have to do the whole Meta Knight stage or if we just kind of get to skip to... Yeah, Beetle might have been better for this than whatever it's called, Spider. Simply because Beetle just works better. It's the whole fast attackers vibe I got going with the team. If we do have to do the Friend Star, that would kind of suck that they gave us the upgrade thing and then... Nope, okay, just straight to the boss. I am mostly... I'm fine with this team. We are not gonna get rid of Bandana D's Fire Spear. Because if we do, I don't currently have a fire enemy to replace it. Anyway, we can't grab a sword this time because we're not Kirby, so let's just fight Meta Knight, I guess. We have 3 attack, so hopefully he goes down quick enough. We can just hit him from a distance with our throwing knives here. And then when he does this, we can probably do something like that. And we can do one of our cool things. And I'm going to do it again, because why not? Okay. Pretty easy. Meta Knight. Okay, we get to add Meta Knight to the team. That's pretty cool. Having 2 Dream Friends sucks, though. Alright, we saw a good chunk of Bandana Waddle Dee. We'll replace him. Oh, wait, I need that fire helmet, didn't I? We'll find another fire guy. It says only 15 minutes on our clear time. But according to my own timer, I've been recording for like 19. I don't think my timer is fast. My guess is that it's not counting load screens, which adds up to a whole 3 minutes over the course of, you know, an adventure, right? So, that's my guess, though. Anyway, yeah, let's go to the next level. So, I guess, yeah, I think this is all of Jambander Base is this level. We gotta really check, like, everything. You never know, like, where they're gonna hide in Upgrade Heart or whatever. unfortunately, I don't have many good air attack options. Plus the level geometry is a little bit awkward here, too. Anyway. So, onward. Now at this point, I'm also trying to reach the end of the episode because, I'm hungry. I haven't had, food since lunch, which was, oh god, like at least 7, if not 8 hours ago. I don't know. Let's see, I ate around 12, it's 7 o'clock-ish, yeah. So, yeah, I do kind of want to finish up soon with this recording so I can grab some food and then get back to recording. But speed up should help with that. In that case, I think it's worth going back because in the long run, that extra speed is going to add up over the course of, you know, the adventure, or at least the level, you know. Anyway. There's Mike, which we can't even use in this mode, which kind of sucks, you know. They could have made it a dream friend. They could have given it a moveset, just like, you know, Chef. Although, I guess to be fair, like, they could have given it on its own moveset, and then Chef could have just been, you know, like, and then like Chef, you know, it could just be the one-time one-hit KO move for Crash, Mike, and Festival, you know, when Kirby uses it, but when you get them as friends, they could have had movesets, you know? I don't know. What I will say, though, is if Chef reappears in... I've been calling it... Is it Chef or is it Cook? I think it's Cook. But if Cook reappears in future Kirby games, let's actually get Meta Knight some electric. There we go. Waddle Doo. Beatley, what are you doing? Thank you. Anyway. If Cook reappears in future Kirby games, I hope that Kirby himself gets to use a full Cook moveset. I can understand why Crash and Mike wouldn't get a full moveset in future games, but you know, Cook, Crash, Mike, and Festival. But like, we've seen that it can be done with Cook. You know, why introduce Chef Kawasaki as a friend and with a moveset if, you know, we're not going to use it again, ever. You know, just for Star Allies, you know. The one game that people say is, like, you know, really easy. And, like, a game that doesn't really, you know, has a good chunk of replayability, but not if you want to challenge, you know. And it doesn't actually introduce a whole lot new. It just kind of brings back old things to celebrate them, you know. So, that's not the checkpoint. Good. Well, not good, because, again, I want to go. I'm hungry. But, good in the sense that it means that we'll actually reach the halfway point at the checkpoint and not just a boss fight. Granted, this area has 4 boss fights, so whatever. Anyway. Okay, I knew that was coming. We haven't gotten a single health upgrade. Hopefully we can change that. Alright. I will, please give me, at least me, electric. Meta Knight would also be helpful, but I can accept not giving him an ability just yet. And the unfortunate part about having great... There's my health upgrade. The unfortunate part about having great allies is that... Thank you. Thank you. Okay. The unfortunate part about having allies that can dish out good attacks is that they sometimes, like, steal... I wouldn't say steal my kills, but just... They don't give me the chance to really, you know... To really, like, especially with, like, my backdrop move, you know, thing. I was really excited to, like, see the enemies slam into each other, but then Meta Knight just stole the kill by basically comboing it a bunch, you know. Do I need to make another friend bridge? No, thankfully not. Oh, at speed and attack? That's great. Especially in a level filled with a lot of bosses. We should be getting to the checkpoint relatively soon. My thoughts on, I guess we can do thoughts on Ninja as a copy ability. Ninja, I think, is the ideal, like, Sword, I think, is pretty standard copy ability wise, right? I would say Sword and Beam are pretty, like, solid copy abilities. Cutter is a bit, like, a bit meh, a bit lower. It's solid, but, like, not as good. Not as easy to use, but it can definitely be used effectively, especially in Forgotten Land, where I think Cutter is actually capable of being up there, you know, based on having a 3D space now, and thus better, in my opinion, better mechanics now that we're in 3D with Cutter. But Ninja, I think, is, in my opinion, like, the ideal copy ability for, like, I want to, you know, have a pretty simple to just attack ability in the form of these things and some sword slashes and this, but also a couple complex moves. It's not as, like, complex as Fighter is, but it's definitely complex enough to really be, you know, engaging. You know, I think it's a really good ability, especially when you get into some of its blocking skills that it has. For example, if you guard at the perfect time, you can do a, basically, you know, substitute, you know, log thing, to attack the enemy. So, yeah. Also, lightning's pretty good because it reaches the top of the screen. So yeah, I can just spam this for a little minute here. Oh, we did it. Cool. But yeah, Ninja feels pretty good. Is that not the checkpoint? Okay. Where is the checkpoint then? It has to be soon, right? I don't know why they didn't put the checkpoint at the boss, but... Oh, because they have the extra levels, too, that they have to include. I think they're, like, contractually obligated. I didn't see the staff there, sorry. This might run us over. Yeah, there's no way we could have done all of level 3 in a single... level 2 and level 3 in a single episode. I'm just gonna do my best to make it to the checkpoint. Whether that's here, after Flamberge, I don't know. I don't care. I'm just gonna try to do it. I hope it's soon because, like, again, I'm hungry. And also just, I don't want the episode to go too far over the time. But, yeah. Anyway. Oh. Hello. Health upgrade, that's nice. What was I gonna say? So, I honestly thought that was gonna be a checkpoint, so I tried to end off my point that I was making. But, Ninja, I wouldn't say is too good. No, I don't want that. I want Bomb. And I want you instead of you. Let's give everyone some lightning. Okay. That's all we need. Anyway. It should be at least. Do they not have the, bomb ability? room? I don't know. Hopefully we... Oh, here's Flamberge. Okay. We might as well get ice instead of bomb. Give me ice. You're going to try to give me electric. Then Meta Knight's going to get ice here. No, he's going to get electric, and then we're going to get ice. Thank you. Alright. Ice is nice for dealing with Flamberge. And this should be the checkpoint, is my guess. Which should be simple. We took down Francisca super fast. We can take down Flamberge super fast. Alright. We don't have as much upward range with our Ice Ninja, Blizzard Ninja, whatever. I'm going to... That was really quick. Like, really quick. Checkpoint! I'm not going to hit A because it's going to send me right into the next thing. So, I'll hit A next time! But for now, my name has been and will be tomorrow and the day after that and the day after that and the day after that. And it always will be Pun Food. Okay, I'm sure you don't really care, but like, my pizza got here at like the 15-minute mark of this episode, and I've just been like, come on, get to a checkpoint, I'm really hungry, I want to go downstairs, I know the pizza's already here, like, just let me leave.